The Out There channel, Robert and Paul.
Please sub and share.
Searching for the truth. UFOs, aliens, greys and ufology. Real images, real stories, real videos, real cases, researched and investigated by professionals in the field and cutting-edge discoveries. Multiple witnesses, abduction accounts brought to you by Team The Out There channel. Good to be back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Action.
Okay. Is it working? I got a wee bit of noise out back. Annoying dad. I'm not sure if I got audio. YouTube is saying there's something wrong with the bit rate. Oh no, it's saying excellent now. So let's assume that it's working. Not sure if anyone's going to join us. I'm sitting here a wee while figuring out some bugs. There's always new ones cropping up. Changes in software and whatnot. Looks like it's sent out a message for people to join, so they might pop up soon. So yeah, just do a few checks here. Looks like it's working. So, creating a new series here, live chat with Paul. Yes, that's me on the cover thumb. I have shown various pictures before of myself. Yeah, it's not current one. My hair's gone a wee bit grey since that last photograph, but it's not that old. Yes, I'm a fairly large guy. So what? Guess the haters something to mock, I guess. What the main thing is, as long as you got your common sense about you and intelligence and your health, of course. At the moment, my health is not that good. Since I've got an incident that sort of messed around with my body clock. It tends to sometimes insulin tends to make you more hungry, and also makes you put on weight as well. Well, some people it does. Well, in my case, it tends to. It looks like it's retaining fluid. But anyway, it is what it is as we get older. So who's out there? Anyone to chat to before we begin? I'll just do a couple of checks here. Back to more noise in the background. You might hear dog woofing or electric saw. We haven't got Robert this weekend, so it's time for me to do another catch up. What I've been working on is new gear for my Skywatch series. Trying to improve the things that weren't working quite right last time. Namely, Wi-Fi dropout around the back. It's funny how it does that. I thought I saw one pop up there. So, what I've done is... Damn, nose is blocking up again. Created a LAN cable that can connect to my switch in the bedroom. And send it out the window to the other side of the house. And I've got this portable access point. I probably should take some photographs, shouldn't I, off the tripod and stuff set up. I'll probably do that. Need another camera. Because I'm using the camera on the phone. Yeah, I suppose I have to borrow someone else's phone. But anyway, looks like it's all going. Just going to hang around a wee bit, just in case someone shows up. So, first of all, we did various competitions over Christmas. Not sure what happened there, but no one seemed to be very much interested in getting money. Or I made it too hard. Which one did we put it in there? Cash prize. Cash. I got these Santa ones giving away subs, but no one's joined and followed the instructions, right? They didn't post a comment saying subbed, and they didn't send me an email with their PayPal. So I was giving away $1 for the next 20 people that would subscribe if they contact me, and I was giving away $10 for the next 100 subs, but I'll probably $10 for the next 100 subs. I'll probably change that, and I might just up the value to make it more greedy, I guess. Appealing at some stage, but I'll probably do it rather than subs. I'll do it with anyone that's a current member, whether they post a comment with their with something in it. But yeah, I'll do that probably in the next UAP one. Was it win cash? Here we go. So that was back on the first episode, was it? Let me just check. Yeah, the very first episode of that series.
We are anonymous. Don't panic, we have debris.
Almost look Australian, doesn't he? All those flies flying around his head. They call that the Australian salute, where they keep waving their hands in front of their faces because the flies land in their eyes and try and drink the liquid out your eyes. So that's anonymous Australia, I guess, rather than New Zealand.
We are here to talk to you.
It looks like little flies flying around, but it's meant to be corruption.
We have taken over control of the LB channel. He was spreading too much truth. It was undermining our effort to control information flow using fraud channels online.
Seems a bit low.
Namely Third Phase Moon and the Dream Team and GUFON Radio.
That's because I turned it down for the intro music.
And of course Security Team 10. We are anonymous. We are watching
Yeah.
you. We are
You shouldn't be watching me. Oh, you're not.
We are one.
Because Anonymous will get you.
If you keep on watching the Out There channel, we will have to come after you and silence you as well. You have
Yeah,
the
someone's
law.
silenced them, that's for sure.
Proceed with caution.
Someone scared them off.
We are anonymous. We are many.
Google does a good job. Google is anonymous. Alright, so in this episode, offered $20 if you could guess it. Whereabouts was it? I suppose I should be used bookmarks. Did that one not have bookmarks? I thought I had bookmarks on it. Autoplay. I swear I had bookmarks on it. Let's just have a look at the header. Don't tell me Google's changed that as well now. Oh no, I forgot to put them in. I was going to put it to the cache bit. Okay, so let's go and have a look at it again. And post a comment, which I'll go over in a minute. So what would I have said after I looked at that video? So this is part of the competition to see how good you know. Okay, let's have a look at the video.
Spinning to me, but it's hard to tell with the resolution. But still, what is most amazing is this thing, comes out from behind the trees, lingers there for a minute, and then blasts off into the distance, completely shocking the videographers. And it looks totally legit to me. I've seen a lot of CGIs, and especially when you have to go behind trees and things of that nature, they're...
Well, it was CGI after all, and he was totally wrong, as usual. And it was cropped at the front and end. I'm not sure if he did that, but we don't see the very funny end where it sort of zooms off very quickly there. But which sort of gave it away as CGI. So at this stage I thought it was an airplane, remember, and apparently it's CGI. Both would have been good guesses, depending on how much you saw of the video. Certainly a UFO video is not the first thing that jumps to the top of the list. We've just seen something recently with a lamp across the road which looks like a UFO, which I'll probably go over. Anyway,
there has to be a lot of masking and editing done, and I just don't...
So that last part of the end there, it's a bit hard to tell whether that was CGI, whether the guy was zooming out on the phone, making it bigger, and then moved it away.
I don't see that here, and even the way it blasts...
Yeah, so he says it blasts off there, but we don't actually really see that.
Off at the end, it looks like something in real life that you would see blasting off, like a drone or a plane or something like that. So very amazing stuff. Some very interesting stuff posted on UFO Reddit as of late. So thanks to all of you guys posting there.
So guys, what do you think of Tyler's best UFO footage for 2021 there? What would I do to analyze it and break it down, and what I would have said about it? So yeah. Now Dan did actually post something, and he posted 2 comments, but only one of his comments showed up. Which is typical of Google suppressing. So I told him to post under the pinned comment, because then it's more likely to stay, but they still delete things, right? So Dan said, I bet it has something to do with secure team being a hoaxer. I said, you're on the right path. But I said, you got to fill in all words and submit a thing to win $20. So we had no one here post or even email me saying they couldn't post or whatever with their suggestions. So let's have a look what I would have said. We're going to turn it into a competition. And so I'll probably roll over the $20 into another competition on an up-and-coming video, and maybe make it a bit easier, where you can win some cash, which I'll go over in a minute. And also any new subscribers from now to reach a new 100 milestone, 100 new subs, will go into the draw to win $10 US cash. so that can go towards your own new channel. For some reason no one was interested in doing that competition, so this shows the sad state of YouTube. No one wants to join YouTube anymore from the other medias, because I posted it all around Instagram and all that. India, China. China are banned from YouTube completely. So this is the sentence. This is my list of possibles. I believe though this is a hoax because, and what did I say there? Tyler Klockner, and we got 2 letters of secure team. So I give a hint of the last few letters there. Being Tyler Klockner of secure team, being an hoaxer. Being a no, let's see, got half the covered here. Scammer. So I actually did post what I did actually post in a file, what I had, just in case I forgot. But that's it. Tyler Klockner of secure team, being in a scammer. So it wasn't too hard. So yeah, I thought someone would have got it, or even got reasonably close to it, which I probably would have said, yeah, that's good enough, and given the $20. But anyway, I didn't think it was that hard. Let's see, what else did I say? So maybe the next one you guys will have a go at when I put it up to win cash for the next breakdown, which will probably be number 6, is it? Or number 7? It's getting up there already, isn't it? So I said post your answers under the YouTube top pin comment, and if you go down the list here, that one's got a little pin on it. You can see no one's posted any. And Dan did post a separate comment, but it vanished because Google suppressed it. And he was on the right track. So he's the only one that really had a go at it and knows me pretty well by the looks of it. So yeah, I thought I had enough clues given there for people to guess it. I guess not. Maybe people don't want to have a go, I don't know. So yeah, the bonus for next 100 subs is now ended. We didn't get there, so we can't do the spin the wheel. In fact, we got hardly any new subs. I think we got 7, and none of those contacted me. So I don't know what to do about that. So I'll make it make that so anyone can post comments with a certain thing in it, and they can get an entry into spin the wheel next time, I think, and do it that way. That way it doesn't look like I'm buying subs. But yeah, I thought there'd be more incentive to bring people in, especially over Christmas, and maybe India and places like that where people are not so rich. But I guess I didn't want $1. And I did have, I said PayPal here, but I do have a Shrill account set up, because PayPal also apparently are brought out of India. Too much scamming with the banks there or something. I don't know. Something crazy went on there. So yeah, so wait for the next competition to come up. Definitely coming. Should be one a month. This was meant to be January's one, so February is not that far away, 7 days away. So I'll work out something for the next giveaway cash. And yeah, on to the next bit. What else do we need to update? Discord. There's not too much activity on there. Remember, anyone can join, as long as you're really interested in UFOs and interactive. What do we got here? Jasper. Where's Jasper? He's on the side chat. He's got obviously up. Jasper, where are you? Live right now. Oh well, let's type it. He'll get the message. I'm live. I thought he would have seen my message. So yeah, when I go live, or about to go live, I post this in there. Okay. So this is our Discord group. Left side's what I call the rooms, and I call this a channel, because but Discord seem to have funny names. So they call a channel a server room, and they call these rooms channels. Sounds very technical, mumbo jumbo type words, rather than sticking with social media type things. So you want chat rooms, don't you? Not chat channels. That kind of sounds like CB trucky talk. And server, you know, it's not really a server, is it? By what do they mean by server on Discord? Serves video, text, and voice. You know, that's kind of stupid name in my book. So yeah, I call these different rooms here. Some are voice rooms, which have a little speaker on front and microphone. Some are text rooms, which have a little keyboard on front. And you can be in a text room while you're in a voice room at the same time. So yeah, so we got broken up into various topics here. And research rooms on various fraud people out there. So we can keep an eye on what's going on. And entry level people don't get access to all the rooms, of course. And what's new is what we're going to find out. So the latest is mixed frauds. And I thought this was quite good, actually. Alright, so Steve Cambion has put out this tweet here a few years ago, I think, and he's replayed an interview, recent interview I think it was, where someone was using this information here. So I'll just go over it. Ask her why she sold and continues to sell an alien from a 2005 video game cover first as a genuine grey alien photo taken on the moon. Hidden in plain sight. So what someone's done is they've cropped it out here and sent it to Linda. And she hasn't done a reverse image search, obviously. and got called out yet again. Linda Molten Howe, I assume you know who she is. Just bring up her Rational Wiki. I'm not sure if it's got a picture or not. Copy link. So just go over Linda. Now she got famous for cattle mutilations, being a investigator reporter at the time, and a lot of people thought she did a good job, but me, I was less convinced that she was actually really good at it. And then she sort of got into the UFO crowd, right, and like the rest of them need to make a living from it, so got to keep the fantasy going, right? And she started believing in too much, but she's now 80, and there she would have been, God knows, 40 years old, is it? So, yeah, sort of gives a breakdown on Linda here. This Rational Wiki can be a bit mean, I guess. But yeah, it's quite an interesting read. So we'll come back to that. First up, we want to play this interview here. Steve from Truth Seekers has taken a clip from a recent interview done by what's his name? Kurt. I'll post the link on the site at some stage, but we'll get there. And he had a load of questions from people from around the web that he asked at the end of the interview, and Steve's questions sort of ended it. So, yeah, just play it here. I'm not signed in. Alright, it doesn't matter.
This question is a tough question. You look like a tough lady with your leather jacket. So
a tough lady with a leather jacket. Not so much.
this one comes from Steve Cambian from Truth Seekers. On your website, there's a picture of a genuine alien taken to the moon, and the image that you used was from a 2005 video game called Area 51. Cambian, so Steve Cambian is referring to himself, and the third person, Cambian from Truth Seekers, emailed you as the proof that what you were selling was from a video game, and then you refused to change. So okay, so whatever. There's some accusations there. Do you mind explaining?
So I'm not sure what we can see. That is it on her webpage, is it? He's obviously added this onto Kirk's video. Can we actually read that at all? Is it on Linda's page? It's just a wee bit too small, isn't it? But it does look like it's posted on her page. And obviously you have to pay money to get it. Alien, I can see Alien. It's very blurry. So I suppose they've got to be careful with copyright, right? And fair use.
Explaining to the audience what that picture is about, its provenance, and perhaps why you would not take it down.
Here's another one. Is that the tweet I've got? I think it's the tweet I've got, isn't it? I didn't actually see it on his page. I might have to go back and see if I can find it.
If someone showed you it was video game art.
Are you talking?
It looks like the same reflection in the eye. Looks like it's got, looks like the moon lander. Moon lander.
What are you talking about?
Okay, I can show the image.
You should have shown it to her before you asked the question, or while he was asking the question.
I don't have it printed here, but I can show you. I can show the audience the image at some point. So are you? So you're on. You don't know what is being referred to here.
Hang on. Why can't he bring it up on the screen like I can? Is he a bit amateurish, this guy? He's probably got hundreds of thousands of viewers. So what's going on there? He can't bring up the image and show it real time. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
Here with the video game cover art of Area 51, and that being used as a genuine image on your website, apparently.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Panic. Swallowing. Body language is looking pretty bad there. I know, I've been caught. So apparently she was told a couple of years ago, and she changed it to alleged alien on the moon, which is not good enough. If you've been shown 100% proof that it's a fake, well, or a copy from a artist rendering, and then you should remove it, shouldn't you? Instead of having it on the website as a sell item. You know, click here if you want to see the picture, sort of thing that other frauds were doing, like Greer, right, with his angel beings.
Kurt, I don't know why you are reducing the interview to this kind of petty stuff at the end. I really don't. I have been working.
Well, you know, if you're credible, you would said, well, if you can show me and prove that it is, I will remove it from the site, because I didn't realise there was evidence against it. That's what I would have said, because more information has come in. Now, she knows she was told about it and didn't remove it, and it's still up on her website. So she can't really make an excuse for that. Unless she could, I suppose she could still say she didn't believe the evidence was the same image. Which is a bit hard to believe. So, yeah, she's been a deer in spotlight here.
As a professional journalist since 1968. I started at KNBC television. I went
She's almost in tears here.
to ABC in
Doesn't matter if you're a professional or if you're scamming people. A professional scammer.
Boston. I was hired to be director of special projects at the CBS station in Denver. I have corrected 1 million scripts. I have no idea, 40, 50 years, how many scripts. Information. That is just elementary to being a professional journalist. And I have a tremendous number of awards that are even in boxes, 35, 40 professional awards as a journalist. Why you would end up with some kind of a stupid question like this is beyond me. It's hostile, Kurt. Why would you do this? It's meaningless. I mean, why are you playing, now we're going to trap Linda in some, this is ridiculous.
I'm asking some of the most upvoted questions. So there's the sentiment in the community that you're a great investigative reporter, especially your early work, and that toward the end of the career, perhaps not as much due diligence in vetting sources. This is just a perception. So that's why people are upvoting it.
By whom? That's not my relationship
By
with the world.
everybody.
I'm just telling you, this is what many people have upvoted, so I'm asking the questions that people are interested in knowing the answer to.
You're accusing me of being some gullible 2-year-old. And I have just celebrated my 80th revolution around the sun. I have produced literally a few thousand reports at earthfiles.com many, many, many documentaries for television broadcast. There is something about this, Kurt, that just feels...
And 99% of them are just bullshit. Unfortunately. She believes in everything though, doesn't she? Star jump gates and spirits moving into other bodies and all sorts of stuff, isn't it? Anything that sort of creates a new story, I guess, just to get people coming in all the time. So if you can cater to everybody's fantasies, ufology, paranormal, out-of-bodiness, spiritualness, you're going to get lots of people. UFO culty leader, almost.
So unprofessional, so unfair.
No, it's not.
I am doing hard investigation every day and every week of my life on a variety of topics.
So she didn't admit. Oh, right. I do make mistakes sometimes. You can correct that information on the website if you can give me the information. She hasn't said anything that's correct here.
I ask even Luis Elizondo, I ask many people similar questions about NDAs and is this piece of evidence proof? Is it proof? Do you have a public record of so-and-so? It's not as if this is such a strange question.
You just said it's because you have a reputation essentially of being gullible. I argue with that from the face of
I must admit, the more and more I see as she gets older, she looks more like Bill Burns, isn't she? The UFO Hunters guy. Same sort of eyebrows, same sort of face.
I have produced, that is, between my books, my documentaries, the 3,000 Earth Files reports, and on, the 15 years of the work I've done with ancient aliens. It's the opposite. I'm come to all the time because people say...
But if you put out a picture saying it's an alien, alleged alien, wouldn't you, if an investigative journalist, go and make sure that the source is valid and there's no... and get some technical debunker to check it out just to make sure. As it comes back and bites you, just like this one has.
You do the best, most credible journalism in the field. That's what I hear.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that you hear that. It's great. It's great to hear that. I hope I'm not trying to be accusatory. I'm simply trying to ask the questions that many people are wondering, and that for whatever reason other people aren't asking. So please, I don't mean to offend you.
Many people are asking what?
Okay, so I'm just... Every time I read you a question, it's either taken from Twitter or the live chat, or from Reddit, or from some other places where there are likes and upvotes and people's comments on comments. And so I'm looking at, okay, what are the questions that people want to know the answer to most? And I'm simply asking them. Is that not fair?
Look at the deadly silence.
Nothing about the last 20 minutes have been fair.
Silence. All that time. Save yourself, Linda. No. It's a car crash. Mr. Cambion, how dare you?
Well...
And Mr. Curtis.
Alright. Okay, well, we'll just end this, and I apologize that you felt like it was hostile. That was not my intent.
Game over, man.
It has this out.
Yeah, she's totally lost it.
I'm a professional producer, writer, director, editor.
Yeah, but
I have a tremendous number of awards.
Who cares?
From my point of view, I know how hard I work for facts.
She probably
And
got
that I
an
take
award
on
from the third
subjects
phase of the moon
that
as
some
well.
people won't touch because they're afraid. That's my answer.
Thank you, Linda. Thank you so much for.
So that was the end of it. Some people feel sorry for her, but yeah, I don't know. She's lived to the ripe age of 80 off all this topic all those years, and makes really good money. Probably because it's fun as well, you know. It's what she enjoys doing it. I have to give her some credit though. She does go a way to phone around people, but the thing is, she needs someone with more critical thinking to be part of her team and to fact check things for her. She's trying to do it all herself, which mistakes would come into it, right? You need a team of people, really. Whether she's being dishonest, it's really hard to tell. She plays it pretty well. It's hard to feel sorry for someone that lives completely off the UFO topic, though. I don't know. What do you reckon? Anyone out there? What's your thoughts on it? She deserves all she gets. Why is it there? Okay. Yeah, so I don't know what to think of that, but we'll just have a look at Linda's other stuff that I got here. See what other people are saying. Did I post that one? Yeah, there we go. Oh. Linda's Christian Fallout. Yeah. You know, you think she'd be used to tricky questions like that, though. I think just the expression on her face, she wasn't expecting it. Oh no, we got some spammers back, have we? Why? Have we got spammers? See you later. Wasting your time. How come it hasn't removed it there though? Just have to move it on that. Or if I reload it. Yeah. Nope. Have I missed one? Probably. Make sure of it. How come I didn't see it before though? And there's a question. Oh, question. I misspelled it there. Showing you can't edit comments. Anyway, so what does it say about Linda here? So she was born in 1942. That's during the wartime. World War II. Is a ufologist and investigative journalist. In quotes. Among other things, she claims that in 1983 she was shown a secret presidential briefing paper that revealed how extraterrestrials created Jesus. Now there's the religious stuff, and placed him on earth to teach mankind about love and non-violence. Man, oh man, that sounds so far-fetched. Culty, that is. Really culty. I don't like when religion and science of ufology is interfered with. Religion should stay out of it, because that's belief based, not fact based. And here we just want to deal with the facts. So that's again, she believes in space brothers, I guess. And we know that's not true. If there were loving and caring people, they would be abducting people, right? So I don't know how she can believe that. Maybe she put some in quotes. Some aliens are peaceful, maybe. Initially focused on environmentalist message, she quickly turned to UFOs and associated phenomena, leading to what is probably her best known work, the 1980 documentary A Strange Harvest, about cattle mutilations. She concludes unusual animal deaths caused by non-human intelligence and technology. She claims to have seen government documents that prove aliens are just that throat going. Annoying the human race. Annoying. I'd say a bit more than that. By mutilating cattle, abducting people, and zooming around military bases. However, in conclusion, with radio host Art Bell, once visually promoted an ordinary hunk of metal as debris from Roswell crash, claim it was a mystery metal, unlike any seen on Earth. She runs her own website called Earthfiles, where for a measly $45 a year you can access her body of work. How many scripts did she say? 1 million? Scripts? Why do you call them scripts? Because scripts sounds like make-believe, doesn't it? In that interview she said scripts. She didn't say submissions. How follows most leads or phone calls, it involves UFOs. That she does do. She does phone around and interviews people. Ancient aliens, crop circles, environmental conspiracies, colony collapse disorder, Minnesota. She occasionally asks real scientists for opinions on these matters, but then promptly dismisses or rationalizes them away. She regularly appears on the Ancient Aliens TV series, which is the biggest shill series on TV on UFOs. She coined the catchphrase "high strangeness" to describe the focus of her weekly world news-ish style journalism. Howe's gullibility and deceptive reports have caused even staunch ufologists to give her extremely low marks for credibility. Someone once summed up how very well with 2 words: media entrepreneur. While While having been a major player in the cattle mutilation mystery, Howe's credibility has gone way downhill as she sensationalizes everything from mundane animal deaths to promoting Brazilian UFO fraud, and Olivia, and the Aztec UFO crash hoax, was selling alien books, videos, and lectures. Howe dabbles in all things strange, including Bigfoot, crop circles, alien abductions, and UFO. Howe also sits on the board of advisors to the Roswell UFO Museum, along with the likes of Don Schmidt. See Howe's site, which she actually charges a subscription for in order to access some stories. So this is where the alien thing comes into it, which then is deception and fraud, isn't it? Also see how turning an explained animal death into encounter with Bigfoot. A leap not even Bigfoot itself could make. Yeah, well, you probably need a snapshot of the thing. The most hilarious web posting we have read in a very long time comes from Whitley Schreiber's Unknown Country, dated 9/30/05. So it's a few years ago now. Linda Molten Howe is described as our Dreamland science reporter. We asked, what, if any, are the scientific qualification of this pleasant but extremely gullible lady? Inquiring minds would like to know. Yeah, what qualifications has she got? Journalism? No science or anything. But that's okay. Like I said, she uses scientists to analyze her stuff. At least we thought she did. But they're saying she dismisses everything. I don't know if that's true or not. Because I haven't really watched her that much, because I found her hard to watch myself. I've seen some of her lectures on MUFON, talking about a UFO that was crashed, and they sort of buried the rest of it to hide it in plain sight, and they created a tunnel, and then they surrounded the area and made it government only land, bought the farmland off the person, whatever. So that's one of the stories I've heard for a long time. I think I gave up when she was interviewing Eisenhower's niece, was it? What's her name? Talking about that she was abducted and taken to Mars, and there was a star jump gate that they can use now. Yeah. Where's the evidence? How do they know they're going to Mars as well? Maybe it's a jump gate to a Mars-clone planet in some other part of the universe, or in a multiverse. Anyway, over the years, reports from radio hosts such as Upbow, George Norrie, and Whitley Seaver covered an astonishing range of wooed subjects that appeal to UFO ufologists, conspiracy theorists, and second coming crowd. The Jesus freaks. Bigfoot DNA. Hell sells Meta. Kitchen has proof that Bigfoot exists. So that was that DNA scientist. Strange explosions sweeping the USA. Describes ledge booms, flashes of light, anonymous trumpet sounds. Well, a lot of those were proven to be hoaxes. And just strange sounds that echo through factories and train yards. And one of them last year was university, what's it called? a blowout valve. What's it called? You know what I mean. Where it lets off steam and made a high screech sound through the tubing. Animal mutilation strike again. Wacky Kentucky. Return to Enzo kills Will. Silly Yells kill Will. Is that how you say that? I'll disguise recent eyewitnesses sightings. The biblical thing in the sky. That was the will inside a will, wasn't it? Which sounds like a gyro, doesn't it? It stays upright. Pyramids discovered in Alaska and Turkey. And it goes on. Okay, so yeah. It's not a bad little read. But you can see the guy doesn't like her. And nor do these guys. You don't like. Everybody likes Linda. They don't want to hear about her. But I don't care. I just do my thing here without people on the side chat anyway. Linda, why is it not picking up my key? That's strange. Maybe I should post over here. Why is it not picking up the keyboard? There we go. Moving on. Never know who might join us. I don't believe there's 0 people watching though. I think that's fake. There's always a lurker. So yeah, I thought that was a pretty revealing interview there. Maybe it's time for her to get out what she can. So Steve put out this tweet, so let's see if we can get it on it 2 years ago. Oh, okay, we'll do another one. Let's see, has he got the original snapshot? I don't think he has. Yeah, he's got the gang cover here. She needs to apologize and take this fake shit down. Xbox Area 51. Yes, if you had that up on your site, you'd feel a bit stupid, I would have thought. So, why is there no more pictures of it? 2 likes. Should have been more said about that. Okay, he's put up the interview. Set up generate shirts brought here with too many softball questions. Eric. He's posted it a few times here. Don't forget about it. Yeah, well, I was too busy. That's the other thing that's happened is MUFON's going on about this Area 503 guy, Manny, which I don't like because he was a balloon promoter and he was doing no different than all the other fraud channels out there, and he was just trying to build up his user base. Here we go. That's what we're after. So I'll come back to this drama that's going on that you may have missed out on. Okay. Then the Molten Howe loses it live on air. Okay, so maybe you need to copy that one to Discord. Because it's got some screen snapshots. Okay. Kind of looks a bit like Mr. Grey, doesn't it? They copied. Noses are slightly different though. That nose doesn't look right. I reckon Mr. Grey looks a lot better. Alright, so let's see, can we read it now? Alright. John Levon Discovery, Apollo 17, Lunar Lander, Grey Alien, Moon Buggy, and glowing Earth race reflected in alien's large black eye. I don't even know if you could get a reflection like that in such good detail with a camera on the moon. Doesn't look right, does it? Looks like there's multiple light sources there even. Provided this photograph to UFOs as his own discovery and the dark shiny eye. The reflection that shows the NASA Apollo 17 lander and alien moon buggy. Moon buggy? Is that meant to be what behind? Let's see. White glowing. We're watching when the alien moon buggy showed up. Well, it doesn't say that's a real alien picture there, though. Could be just using it as a reference. It's used it in the game. Yeah, that one looks like it's coloured a bit better, doesn't it? It's a lot darker. Hasn't been mucked around with. Which ones has we got? This one. Okay, here we go. UFOs. Nobody ever showed him the photographs that he took on the moon. The photograph was deliberately put out on the web for a reaction, and that is when he realized there was a reflection in the eye. YouTube. So yeah, I'm not sure. The article's not particularly clear, is it? She may have been making reference to it, but she does say photograph. It's not, though. It's obviously a rendering. It's artist rendering. That's how good they are. Is it identical? Looks the same. Going around the edge of the eye. Yep, it's 100% the same image. So far it's been brightened. Avoiding question, just lost to your shit. Well, the worst, my awkward silence at the end. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Although I respect her work, coming from Sally V, especially on cattle mutilations, sometimes she is subject to fantastical claims. Are you going to call her Linda Meltdown? Yeah, okay. More replies. Bravo, well done. Classic Linda, I love that the UFO community telly blazers are crumbling and falling apart with their schemes and scams. Well, unfortunately it's not working with Tyler, is it, in third phase? They claim it's David Wilcock and pathetics. I did some work with Linda in the 90s and it was an eye-opener. She takes a lot out of context to make things fit nicely into whatever story she wants to sell. There you go. She is the UFO community's very own crazy cat lady. Yeah, she likes cats, doesn't she? That's what happens when you take one of those people out of their circle of friends and let a normal, intelligent human with no predisposition for UFOs do the interview. How many UFO circle jerk shows has she been on? Lots. Always soft questions. Yep. Anyway, I suppose I could post that too. We got some more spammers to go. See you later. Yeah. So if you want to go and have a read of that or add to it on Twitter, you can. So I think we're done with Linda now. And we'll look at some other things. Here we go for time. We're only done 1 hour. That's alright then. So what was the other stuff? Let me just have a look. Discord. Oh, that's right, the GUFON thing. GUFON. What are we gonna do? The guy's a joke, man. And we've got here Jasper. UFO spotted at Pete Dockery Old House. Truly odd. Okay, let's have a quick look. I don't know if it plays in this. It's a browser, it should. Nah, it's not going to play, is it? Ah, it is now. Took a wee while to think about it. It's loud. No speaker on it. Oh, it's got music. Go away. He trying to get us copyright infringement. Old Castle. Drone footage. I suppose we're going to be seeing a bug or a bird. I didn't see anything. I think I might have debunked this one years ago. Is that the one with the picture? Of a bug. UFO and fly object, unknown fly object. And they're going to do some better analysis than current. Nah. It's not a bird. It's not a bird. It's about wrong. See the end of the video for analysis. Yeah, by who? Move on. What are we looking at? Ghosts. Repair job. Who is Pete anyway? Is he some guy that fixes up old houses or something? Still, where's the breakdown? Is this it? Okay. So where's the UFO? Unfortunately, if I get a drone, I can't even fly it around like this in my country. So many law changes. There's the sun going down, which is not a good thing. Low light. I can't see no bug or bird. Did you see it? Here we go. No, yeah, no. Good editing, guys. Really great. Yeah, no, it takes someone like me to do it properly. Okay. So, I'm not sure what I'm meant to be looking at, but there's meant to be something there. Don't see it still. My nose is blocked up completely. I saw something fly past. It could have been a seed pod from one of the trees. It could have been a snowflake even, or rain droplets. Let me just slow it right down. It's obviously really close to the camera. There it comes. And now we can see it. Kind of didn't look like a insect or a bird, I must admit. Could be like that fluffy stuff you get on seed pods, like dandelions. It could be a piece of wool from a sheep. There's plenty of sheep over there. and the air current. Or farm dog. Yeah. Oh well, it's worth having a look at it. There it is coming up. This looks pretty straight up and down. Oh, there it goes there. Now it kind of looks like, like I was saying, it kind of looks like it was some hair of a sheep or a dog, doesn't it? You know, that really fluffy under fur stuff that you get in sheep. Yeah, looks like there's a few white specks around here where there could be sheep. Let's see. Can we do frame by frame? There we go. That works. Kind of looks like a high heel shoe. But you can see here, it looks like a piece of cotton, and it looks like it loops around, goes back. So it could be, does look like the fluffy hair from sheep. Obviously, it could be cotton as well. I'm not sure if they grow cotton in UK though. That's like UK. Sheep fur or seed pod stuff like dandelion. They certainly get a lot of dandelion over there, and they make a dandelion wine over there. So yeah, that's a submission from Jasper on Discord there. And that's good. Didn't know you could open up in full screen. That was worth a test. So let's go up to GUFON nonsense here. GUFON is all pissy with Area 503. Alright, so let's have a play of that. We were warned. Or you were warned. Bitch, moan.
Lou Elizondo. I didn't even watch the show, didn't give a fuck.
He swore. Bad person. Okay. So I did one for this guy.
Because now Third Phase of Moon watched it, everybody else did. I did not watch even that part of it because I'm like, why didn't you even contact us? I mean, we're the ones who really initiated this narrative that you glommed onto over the course of us talking about it and made videos and stuff about Lou. And then you don't even ask me if I can showcase your video. No message, nothing. And you go over to Cambion Show, which, by the way, I introduced Cambion to GUFON, and if it wasn't for me doing that, he would have far less numbers than he does. Far less. I'm talking 30 to 40% less. He can laugh all he wants, but when you see when he's not attacking anybody, his numbers are half of what we have here at GUFON. So, you're welcome. Acknowledgement. But that's why I'm a little pissed. We spoke on... You want to know when we spoke on Twitter last? I'll let you know.
UFO Drama.
I'll let you know when we spoke last. It was last year.
I don't remember.
And it was November 13th. That was the last time.
So what's hilarious is Steve Cambion definitely went on his show to try and get subs, right? He knows these guys are frauds. Which means he's a hypocrite himself by doing that. You know, he undermines himself by teaming up with one to get on Third Phase. He tried so hard to get a plug on Third Phase, and GUFON wasn't going to do that for him. Using Third Phase reports. And then they would play a clip from it. All backfire, always bites you in the end, doesn't it? Eh? Now it's all falling to bits here. He's unhappy with Steve. He's unhappy with Area 503 because he talked about his new documentary that he's made with someone else instead of him.
Sorry, 14th.
Yeah.
So, didn't even care to say, hi, can I do that? I mean, wouldn't you want to do that here? Since we agree that Lou Elizondo is a bullshitter? Is on a script? He's doing what he's told by the government? Dude. Yeah.
Again, it's all assumptions. Lou kind of makes a lot of sense, you know. Recently, anyway, with the multiverse and all that. This guy couldn't understand anything scientific like that anyway. He knows he's being talked about behind his back, and people watch him and stab him in the back. This is how stupid ufology is. I can't stand the guy personally, and he hasn't apologised for all the backstabbing he did on me, accusing me of slanderous things. So he deserves all the bad luck he can get for bad karma, as far as I'm concerned.
Your Twitter's broke. You never messaged me after 11:14. And then you messaged me yesterday, and I didn't respond. Because I wasn't going to. And then I talked to somebody 2 days ago, and then you messaged me after I talked to that person who probably reached out to you and said, hey man, is there anything going on between you and Rich? Because he's upset you didn't message him about this, that, and the other thing. And then you message me. I don't find that a coincidence. Oh my God. Dude, that's not drama. It's the truth. You see what I mean, people? I bring something up that's a fact. That he didn't message me about showing his little documentary, showing that. Get the fuck out of here. That's why I wasn't going to talk about it here. That's what they do. They run when they're caught in a lie.
No, we don't.
Coming in here acting like you get... I didn't message you! Because you said, hey, look, if I had a documentary, I would message my friends, all of them. You didn't even message me. I messaged you last. Yeah, you are such a liar, dude. I've got the proof right here.
He says that to everybody.
The point is,
everybody a liar.
You had something to show the world.
Blah, blah, blah. Anyway. I don't want to plug him too much anyway. But this is ufology, or ufology I should say, is turned into. So yeah, come along and join our Discord. We talk about all sorts of things there, not just UFOs of course. We have got topics on politics and science and conspiracies, music, and a lot of us into music. So yeah. I suppose we can close that down. But normally on the side here, if we make it big, you normally have a list of the people that can join the room. We've got a collection of bots here that do various things that help out with administration. So yeah, I've got all these people offline here. But if you end up being a lurker, eventually you get booted, unless you get special exemption from me, of course. But a lot of lurkers end up being spies, and people want to cause trouble. Anyway, bit of a shame, and I might do a test run, depending if tonight on the Sky watching. I might try out the new setup, see if we can control it out the back here. So that'll be after dinner tonight. So yeah, what else has been going down? Well, let's have a quick look. I think I did secure team, didn't I? I don't think it's put out anything new. So we did the spike thing last video. Showed you why it was all deception. And we got UFOman. He's constantly putting up garbage all the time. He's the one that puts up airplanes, like he's trying to reinvent himself all the time. He's got some other guy. Oh, some other guy working with him. Tommy Highway. Take the highway, man. See you later. Man, looks like he's been dieting, eh? He's got the what do you call it? The turkey skin underneath the chin. Yeah, so a lot of his just pure garbage. Fast moving object passes Russian cosmonauts. You know, it's just going to be ice, you know. Ice can turn at 90 degrees. Now, you've got to imagine that ice doesn't form nice crystals in space. What's it called? Amorphous? Oh, I can't remember how you say it, but a non-irregular shaped ice crystals that forms in 0G. And of course the deep freeze it is, it's super cold, so they form into these big clumps of irregular, which spin and reflect strangely. But if you get a cosmic ray that hits it, it can heat up very quickly some of the H2O and split it into hydrogen and oxygen, which are two gases again. And it can spit it out and cause it like a rocket engine and cause it to turn 90 degrees, right? These people don't tell you this.
From existing handrails that Prishal was launched with, the two cosmonauts will be installing items called handrail limiters.
And you can't see no stars,
devices,
right?
that are designed to prevent tether hooks from getting caught on the handrails themselves.
There you go, piece of ice, just like I said.
Astronauts will be installing items called handrail
Look how much
limiters.
spotlights they got on this, right?
Devices
so they can film
designed
it.
To prevent tether hooks from
so
getting caught on the handrails
so they can
themselves.
see properly too out in space. Not a very good video.
Hey guys, it's UFOman. Here's a clip coming from the ISS, filmed on 1/19/2022 during a Russian cruise.
So it looks like a big blob of snowflake, and it looks like it's out of focus too. See that? It's got the dark circle in the middle there, which means like it's getting light interference pattern. You get the interference, double slit experiment. Same thing happens with lenses inside cameras. And that's just drifted along. Obviously left over from a rocket engine. Or maybe some pee that they shoot out in space occasionally. Or wastewater. Yes, they don't recycle everything, obviously. They still eject waste and take up fresh water, I guess.
Spacewalk of.
Yeah, you can see it rotated a bit there. But it's still slightly out of focus there too. So yes, this garbage. Good capture, man. It's normally what people say, right? Might be an ice crystal, he knows damn well it is. Whatever it is, it's small. Yep. It's in front of the camera. But it's out of focus. David Sered's documentary. Yeah, I've seen that. It was garbage. UFOs had a notch in the sides, just like this one. That one doesn't have a notch in the side. We just zoomed in on it, guy. Has a circle in the middle because it's out of focus. Now, I've explained the David Sered's one. The Tiffa incident, as it's called. Apparently, it's probably a grommet. They had hundreds of them inside the Teva when it broke. And like Smarties, or what do you want to call them, M&Ms, just spread out into space. In all sorts of different directions. Spinning around in circles and stuff. And they had a little hole in the side. Yeah, so on to the next one. We haven't done UFOman for a wee while. Let's have a look. What else we got? What's another good one? Oh no, not that fraud. Man, built upside down. The wedding cake. The best of UFOman. No, there's no such thing. There's a lot of stuff, isn't there? Let's go backwards. Structured objects. Okay. 5 lights over Scottsdale, wherever that is. Arizona. Let's have a look. It kind of looks like it could be an LED kite, actually.
Arizona, dated 1/16/2022.
Yeah.
5 lights that appear to be attached.
Kind of looks
to
like it
one
could be
structured
flares at the
object.
moment, though.
Take a look, make an assessment. Let me know what you think.
No. Is it flares? It's flickering like them. Looks like the smoke being given off. And looks like it's going out. Just like flares would go out after 5 minutes. Arizona, lots of Air Force bases there, right.
Here I have slowed down the footage by 0.50x. Take a
that
look,
really
make an
helped, mate.
assessment, let me know what you think. Coming up are 3 still shots.
5 lights. It looks like flares, doesn't it? And you can see the smoke trail off the edges here. Parachute flares. Okay, that's the easy one. It wasn't even a nice kite. I thought it was going to be a kite, that one, because on the thumbnail, way enhanced it there. Actually looked like something was in between. But that's just smoke, right? And it's reflecting some of the red light from the flares, right? So unless you run it through some proper filtering and see a definite shape, it shows you how easy you can be misled. Romanian ground force. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, what was that? Okay, wasn't that one from a computer game? I'm not too sure. UFO interested, put something up. But this is what happens also in war zones. They got when they put up artillery to defend cities, normally on high rises as well, rocket launchers and whatnot. They try and calibrate the guns, and what they do is they drop down a whole cluster of illumination flares. They call them targeted flares with parachutes, and then they try and shoot at it from a far away. And if they hit some of the parachutes, obviously some of the lights are going to fall down. But it looks to me like they're way off target here. But I can't see where they're shooting at, because it's obviously a little dim light. This is a split screen. Let's see, can we see it better? There it is there. It's right on the edge here. Looks like they're missing it. I was out of range or something. And you can see a lot of smoke around that too. See all that smoky haze? That's what you get with flares, right? Lots of them. But strange that it didn't hit any though. Normally you get one or two and it drips down. People say it's dripping molten metal or whatever. But it's a good way if you're on target, right? You know if you're hitting them, you got it calibrated pretty good. So you're hitting some parachutes. If you're aiming slightly above the lights, you're going to put holes in the parachutes and some of them are going to come down. But that kind of looks like it might have been out of range of the artillery. Looks like the bullets were coming downwards here. Anyway, moving on. That one was put on all the other channels a long time ago too, wasn't it? Tom Reed. Fancy doing an interview with a fraud, so only makes you look stupid, mate. Tom Reed was one more of the credible people that he passed the lie detector people. And their story seemed really more credible than any other abduction stories. And plus there was multiple witnesses, right? Fancy going on UFO. Theory on how the sports model works. Well, we've been over that recently too. Debunked it. What's this one here? Okay, where is it? Cottage Grove cylinder. Washington State cylinder. So 2 different videos he's trying to compare. Okay, I think this one is on long exposure and probably sped up. Where is it on this one? Oh, right, further down. So he hasn't even got it lined up. That's there, it's very faint. That one always looks like a reflection from a LED light. See, it's got little circles in between. But it could be a Starlink satellite's far away too. So yeah, just keep on going on that one. Yeah, it could be a series of 7 Starlight. See, this is where I do my Skywatch with all the apps running. So you can see the Starlinks flying overhead. If we saw that on my video, not with my stupid camera phone though, but maybe when I get some decent camera on the tripod in future, we might be able to see some Starlinks finally. And match it up with the Heavens Above app. So that could be also Starlinks, or the same thing that's moving through the sky like a plane on long exposure. We don't know how it's filmed, you see. It doesn't look like one solid object actually. If you look at it carefully, that one looks like it's made up of bits as well. See, it even changes sizes. It doesn't look solid. It looks like it's like a long exposure, and it'll be a single light. So it could be a Iridium satellite. That one there, you can see it more clearly that it's possibly long exposure as well. We've got 2 objects forming there. Anyway, waste of time. Not filmed properly, documented properly like I do it on my live shows, live Skywatch shows. Las Vegas UFOs, well that kind of looks like balloons, doesn't it? Just looking at that formation shifting, looks like 3 balloons tied together. Do we need to waste our time on that one? It's probably from that UFO over Vegas guy, is it?
Skies over Las Vegas. The images were recorded a few years
It's from I-Team on a handy cam. Don't tell me it's going to be GUFON
ago
or so
by
on.
a local man. Everything from what looked like
Local man, so it's going to be that guy from UFOs over Vegas.
stationary plastic bags to a tandem of dark spheres that danced around each other to 3.
Yeah, that sounds like balloons tethered together. And that one looks like it could be birds, I'm not sure, or bats.
Orbed contraptions that seemed to change
Yeah,
shapes
looks like
and
birds.
move against the wind.
They
Or
start
bats are
making
flying against each
aerial
other there.
maneuvers in dead stop, and then start up again, like they're searching for it. It was like searching for like ant.
Bob has collected dozens of photos and videos of the objects he spotted near his central Las Vegas home, but he's never filed a formal report with the 2 civilian groups which collect
Oh
such
look, come on, you can see them rotating. They're balloons.
information, nor did he contact government agencies who say they are not interested.
I hate
There's
these
something
guys.
very
Who's that? Cheryl Costa.
Intriguing is going on.
He's a transgender, by the way, if you haven't noticed.
I mean, we've been told for 50 years by the government there's nothing to this, but people are still seeing them.
They start making aerial maneuvers in dead stop, and then start up again, like they're searching for it.
Like the wind gusts and wind dies off.
And it was like searching for like ant.
Bob has collected dozens of photos and videos of the
Who's
objects
Bob?
he spotted near his central Las Vegas home, but he's never filed.
Anyway, oh, that's a big bunch of balloons. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on there.
Las Vegas itself is the #2 city in the country for UFO sightings. #1 is Phoenix.
UFO man. Fancy putting up garbage like that. No, not looked in, that's right. What are these idiots saying? Will never end. No, not if people keep promoting crap like that. Thank you for sharing garbage. You know me, I'm fluty. Objects and wind. Phoenix has some beautiful female type human beings. What's he talking about? AG Tarek. A hotspot state of Nevada. Hotspot of UFOs, come on man. Balloons. And police helicopters flying around. Nothing to see here, people. That's true. Keep on moving. Very true. But we'll keep looking. See the garbage he's got up. I suppose we could go down here. A large UFO with 3 floating lights. That kind of sounds like a plane, doesn't it? Okay, let's have a look.
Edmonton, Alberta, dated November 11, 2021. Witness statement was, I have always enjoyed the night sky. And make sure
well, it seems to be blinking like
while out driving
lights.
on this night, I noticed the pattern of lights that caught my eye and found...
I'm not sure if it blinks. Some of them do blink on the back end of a plane flying away. Strobe lights on the wingtips and tail
the
fins.
nearest opportunity where...
So if that's flying away from us, a small plane, I'm pretty sure they have strobe lights, some of these planes, on the wings. Oh, I need to get to the keyboard. I'm too far away. I've been sliding off the bed again. Let's see if we can type it in. Strobes plane. Let's see what comes up. Oh. The pain. There you go, that one there as an example. Okay, so you can see they got guess what? My magnifier's gone wrong. Let's see. Let's refresh it. Let's see. Fly in again. You can see here they have, even though they have a green and a red one on front, some of these planes have white ones on the back of the wings and also on the tail fins. So, you know, planes don't always follow that convention though, but some planes do have it. Here's one here also, with the white strobe lights and the tail one, which we can't see at this stage. And small planes. And all have sorts of different lights, front lights as well, but they don't blink. So it depends which direction that plane's going. It looks like it's flying away from us.
Where I can get out of
and because if it's going away from us, we're not going to see the colour lights as well.
My vehicle and decide to record what I was seeing. No doubt in my mind we had visitors that night. So make an assessment. Let me know what you think.
Wasn't that the C-130 flying low? I can't remember. That was one of the things that was flying that night. Again, this is where you need use apps on your phone just to check plane finder at whereabouts you are. Multiple phones is always handy if you got multiple people with you. One films while the other one looks it up on plane finder, and then you can just film the other camera and say, well, there's no planes in the sky, and they would document it right at the time. Anyway, I think it was a C-130 low flying that night. Canada, makes sense. Anyway, on to the next one. UFO over Swag Polo. Well, that one kind of looks like it's a blurred out bird. Side view as it's gliding. Let's see, is it far away? It could be gliding on air currents. Let's have a look. Most likely be a kite though, isn't it? Looks like someone's flying a black kite. It's not doing anything crazy like, you know. How high up is it? We got no... Is it on a plane? Oh, here we go. We're about to see then, and he stopped it. We wanted some reference point, didn't we? Here we go. Looks like a lot of smog. Looks like it could be a kite. Central light, he reckons. Really? Energy field. No, that's called compression artifacts, mate, from MP4. On your camera. On your smartphone. That's where you get all this around the outside. That's the way the compression algorithm works. Because it compresses. So he's saying that bit in there is light. Well, it could be. It could have an LED light on the kite. But it might be just a label that's reflecting some light as it's moving. So, next one, I guess. Go through these quickly. See, they always end the video, you never see where it goes to. You know, there's lots of red flags here. What do we got here? Layers. Okay, that's looks like a plane flying away from us. Boomerang UFO. That kind of looks like it could be a plane. Wingtip light. Another light further in. Let's see, anything else that looks like it's interesting. New UFO group. UFO with tendrils captured. Okay, that looks like one of those character balloons, doesn't it? Okay, let's have a look.
Hey guys, it's UFOman. Happy New Year 2022. Here's a strange
apparition. What do you reckon it is, guys?
Object coming out of Israel of a multi-tendril shaped object.
Tentacle, I think he means.
What appears to be a white light on top.
I don't know.
Check it out.
Yeah, it looks like one of those cartoon characters, the green one. 1, 2. Out of focus. I wonder if we can work it out. Green character balloon. Just try that, I suppose. Anyway, I'm probably going to have to wrap up soon anyway. Let's see, balloon squid. Could it be that one? Yeah, it's possible. So we're not need to put helium in. Obviously. It's just giving us everything else under the sun there. Pixie, no. What the hell's that? Frog thing. What's that thing there? Fredo? Could it be Fredo? Looks like it's similar, but what the hell's that thing? Don't think it's that one though. So it just shows you a lot of crap that people put up in the sky. Or could potentially go up in the sky. What's this thing here? Yeah, need some way to narrow it down a bit more. There we go. Frog prints. Does kind of have that shape to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tentacles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go, guys. I think we found it. It's got the cheeks popping out here. Cheeks popping out there, but the arms are a wee bit further down. Mind you, so are they there. Don't know if we can sharpen it at all. So what's that thing underneath? Is that a tail? Oh, unless I accidentally closed it, but I think we found it. Frog prints. Still looks like the same thing. The two eyes up top. Arms. Leg and a tail, I think it was. It's a critter. Anyway, it don't matter. Okay, I think I closed it by mistake. Yeah, I did. We saw enough. Okay, let's move on. Object merging. Okay, let's have a look at that one. Oh, go and press the wrong thing again. Damn it. Oh. What the hell's going on? Finally.
Here's a clip coming out of Yorkshire, England, dated 12/4/2021 of a large object merging with other objects. and then disappearing. Make an assessment, let me know what you think.
Okay, we will. Looks like some sort of strange camera artifact going on.
Here are some still shots.
Okay, that sounds like cars passing in the background. What do you think? It looks like it's a reflection of car headlights. I can see the head beams here. Car headlights. Is it going around a bend? Reflecting off a window. Yeah, he's doing some crazy enhancements here.
2021 of a large object merging with other objects and then disappearing. Make an assessment, let me know what you think.
Car going that way and two cars coming back this way.
Dated 12/4/2021 of a large object merging with other objects and then disappearing. Make an assessment, let me know what you think.
It's very clever what they've done there. It's definitely a fake. Yeah, it's definitely car headlights reflection. Okay. Curved glass. Just the right angle. They're probably sitting there watching that and thinking, oh, I'm going to record that and send it to Third Phase or UFOman. I really hate those type of videos. And everyone's putting on this Michael Tshirt guy. I think he's disinformation as well. I don't trust him, especially when he goes on Third Phase and this guy's channel. UFO spotted. I think we did that one. Another one that looks like a plane. We just did that one. Gordon Cooper verifies Billy Meyer. I don't think so. Surely not.
Let's look at the case of the Swiss. The man in Switzerland who was contacted by extraterrestrials and made...
Но имеется еще один контактер известный. His name Meyer? Yeah, Meyer.
The day after, investigative team went to Switzerland.
Я видел картинки, которые были сделаны на руки после того, как это явление было зафиксировано.
I've lost my headset. What's going on? I've pulled the cable. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. I can't hear myself. Looks like it's picking up the mic though. That's not good. Hello, hello. Still can't hear. I think it's time to go. New microphone. Hello. Why can't I hear? That makes no sense. Let me just... Hello, hello. Okay, back again. That's alright. Is that planned?
They came to my home. show me all their pictures.
Сказали мне все эти картинки, которые они
It's a problem with pulling on cables.
They were absolutely authentic. Too.
Эти фотографии были абсолютно аутентичными.
And yet the whole world has tried their best to make them out to be fake.
It's a bit hard to understand him the way he talks, this guy. Yeah, the whole world has tried their best to make them out. He hasn't verified Billy Maher at all, though, has he? He's just using him. It looks like the case of the Swiss. Take it out of context here. He says the man in Switzerland who was contacted by extraterrestrials.
I saw the pictures the day after investigative team went to Switzerland.
Я видел картинки, которые были сделаны нашей группой исследователей после того, как это явление было зафиксировано.
I know the investigative team very well.
Я очень хорошо знаю людей, которые входили в эту группу исследователей.
They came to my home.
Они приходили ко мне домой.
Show me all their pictures.
Сказали мне все эти картинки, которые они получили.
Very fine photos, yes, very fine.
Very fine. They were absolutely authentic.
Эти фотографии были абсолютно аутентичными.
And yet the whole world has tried their best to make them out to be fake.
Yeah, I can't make head or tails of that one. Hey, we got someone on the side, have we? Apart from spammers. Who we got joining us? Dan. You just joined us. Just got back from shopping. For a trip to Washington, D.C. Okay. I was just about to wrap up, actually, after all that problem we just had. Been going for 2 hours looking at various things, talking about various things and updates and stuff. If people wanted to come on voice, I probably would have opened it up as well. So I called this one a different name today. So yeah, we're just going over UFOman stuff. He seems to be big on Billy Maher again. These people just keep recycling the same fraud crap. What's that one? Odd object filmed over Southern California. Okay, let's have a look at it. Yeah, I think you're picking up the mic, but I lost the headset thing. Is that still working? I'll just make sure it's working. Oh yeah, it's still working. Cool. Okay, so could it be a hot air balloon? First thing. Odd shaped hot air balloon.
Hey guys, it's UFOman. Here's a clip coming out of Southern California, filmed by a couple of motorists, of what appears to be something like, it looks
balloon?
like a jet pack of some kind, you know.
Okay, let's have a look. Looks like it could be a hot air balloon. There's the basket underneath there. These things can be very big.
Something that somebody would be piloting. I don't know. Make an assessment, let me know what you think, and as always...
Strange looking one though, so what would it be if it was a hot air balloon? Advertisement?
Thank you for watching. Coming up are 4 still...
Yeah, it definitely looks like a hot air balloon. Don't know what you would call it though. I think we're seeing the back end of it. I want to see the other side. Could it be one of those Star Wars things, or what would it be? Any ideas? If it pops to mind. California? What would they be advertising? Coca-Cola? Floating high-rise? Yeah, it looks like a basket underneath there though. Strange, not California. Suppose I got to slide up again. I slid off again. This is what got me in trouble last time with the cable. And the new bed is slowly wearing away. The springs. I need to rotate the bed around, I think. Let the springs pop out. Okay, so hot air balloon. I'll wrap up soon anyway. Like I said, I might be doing a night show after dinner to test out my new, see if we can control the Wi-Fi better using a cable to the tripod. I couldn't get the adapter to work for LAN on the phone, which is really shameful. Looks like they've disabled bits on that phone and I can't route it to fix it. But I can figure it out a portable AP access point over a LAN cable, so it's got maximum speed. Put it right underneath the tripod and we should have better control of it. Battery powered as well. Hot air balloon, California. Let's see what shapes they got. Now there's a company out there that does fly people around. Looks like I've hit caps. We've got spammers back. Report it, Dan, if you're still there. Why look at balloons? Okay, that's going to be in California. So that one has got various lines going down it, but these ones are going around the other way, the lines. And that one has two. Green. Looks like it could be green, but the lines seem to be going the other way. That one the same. So it doesn't match up so far. There's certainly a lot of people in that basket there. Shows how big they can be. The more they pack in, the more money they make. Yeah. Just not seeing anything there that sort of matches. Doesn't mean that it's not been photographed, of course, before. It might be a new balloon. No, you didn't get rid of it, Stan. What's that? Reports. Top one. Gone. There we go. Okay. Keep on going. Those sort of all regular boring ones. We'll probably need to put. Oh, here we go. A bottle one. But it's not that one. Obviously. Well, it almost looks like a high-rise, doesn't it? Or building. So I have to put down something different. Building, maybe. No. Oh, here we go. Don't think it's that one. American flag. Nope. Yeah. And what happened? Hot air balloon, California. Well, let's put something else in there. Character balloon, maybe. Now we're cooking. Let's have a look. Yoda? No. Yoda. Could it be Darth Vader? Need a big image of it, really. Don't think it's any of those. No. Darth Vader. I'm not sure. Let's have a look again. No, it doesn't sort of fit, does it? What's that thing there? Angry Birds, I think. Tiger. A boot? No. Nope. Just not seeing any pattern recognition there at all. With the lines going, oh, right, something with lines. It could be black and white lines on a balloon. Printed, of course. What would that be? Red nose, maybe? Out of focus. Something there, isn't it? Printed suit, hands. You know, it could be that. It's so out of focus. Keep on going. Yeah. That one's got lines going around it. Don't think it's that one though. What the hell's that? You can see how small the basket is, but we know they hold about 10 people in it. What have we got here? That won't zoom in. It's lost the functionality again. Okay, let's try now. That's still scrolling. It should be zooming in. That's that one with the stripes again. Alright. It's a possibility, but I don't think it is, so. Angry Bird. Yeah, sort of haven't hit on it at all, have we, really? Something with stripes on it anyway. Go in the other direction. So, looks like a hot air balloon of some kind. So yeah. Probably enough of UFO Man for one day. I think my sugar levels are dropping too, which don't help. And not sure if there's anything third phase have brought out, have they? Let's have a quick look, I guess. Here we go. Chilling moment you would not believe. Let's have a quick look.
Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. Blake Cousins here.
Blake Cousins.
Whatever this object is, what's going on next to volcanoes? We had a big one.
Okay. Helicopter plane.
One just blow up in Tonga. Maybe, just maybe, UFOs are interested in the power of volcanic activity. And as we look at this object captured.
Anyway, I'm not sure we can zoom in. It's not working. I'll try again to initiate it. Oh, what's happening there? Okay. That's working now. What are we looking at? Does look UFO-like though.
From multiple angles in different locations, definitely it seems to be the same culprit. A flying saucer
like
in
a drone,
broad daylight.
isn't it?
What are we looking at, guys? Thanks for joining us in this live premiere. Again, we're looking at this, and Jaime Malsan wanted us to share it with the world right now. And once again, we have this cigar-shaped, flying disc-shaped object totally take a dive at tremendous speeds here. Look at this.
Kind of tilts like a drone.
Again, the maps indicate locations of where these anomalous objects are captured, and what's crazy is that this isn't a practical.
So, yeah, could it be someone testing out the drone, see what they can see from the volcano? So, UFO interests normally debunk a lot of their ones. So let's just have a skim of his channel. Our Twitter page, I mean. And we'll probably leave it there for today anyway. Like I said, Rob's not doing his because he got friends over. So maybe next Sunday. We'll see. So yeah, Volcano one, I'm not sure if it's in the list or not. Is that the one? Anyway, that's a cable going across there. You just don't quite see it. So one of those street lamps. English tabloid, explain what the object is. A wild saucer-shaped object. Is it the same video? I don't know.
Speriamo che è venuta bene la registrazione. Guarda, 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 guarda. Guarda come una cometa proprio, guarda.
Okay, I'm not sure we're meant to be looking on that one. UFO clouds. What do you say? Here's a video, alleged UFO over Bolonetta in Sicily. Most likely a plane collided with pyrotechnics. I can't see anything in that though. Right, is that little blurry object in the distance, is it? I can't see anything special there.
Ma poi questa coda a punta che non è, vedi, non è normale.
Looks like he's filming through a window too, doesn't it?
Poi guarda, ha fatto un movimento a S, guarda che movimento S ha fatto.
So it could be a reflection on the window. I really hate those ones. Next one. Okay. Just keep on going down. You might have videos. Car headlights. Is that the one we just looked at on UFOman, maybe? And lights. Okay. Looks very similar to what we were looking at. UFOman. Fake video. So that's CGI. Okay, and here's these street lamp ones. And it's got a bit of image here, so you can see the cable just going across the same location. It's really faint to see it, but street lamps. Okay, German station again. Scott C. Warren at it again. Alien base, no. German base, yes. Oh, this one's quite interesting. Boats with red lead spectrum for Pacific Sorry. So, you know, you get squid boats with the white lights, where you get boats with red LED lights. Filmed outside a plane window here. So that one's solved now. Reflection. I said that one last time too. International Space Station window reflecting off part of the window, and we debunked that one last time too, and that one previously. So there's no volcano one, unfortunately. The other one looks like a drone.
There's a little peekaboo behind the hillside there. Watch this.
Okay, these are the ones with the car headlights, was it?
There it goes. Yeah, Blake, I'm ruling out that this is a drone or oncoming plane looking directly at you, shining their headlights. This is something else. We've seen orbs, luminescent orbs from around the world, and this is a really good capture from Alberta, Canada. Yeah, and some people might just dismiss this as a reflection or CGI. In my opinion, this is authentic video, and I'm going to rule that out 100%. The question is, what is it? And looking at the landscape, it is a perfect, picturesque spot for a UFO sighting. You would think that when you're out in the desert, in Arizona, or
a window. Anyway,
What is it?
This is paints behind the cloud layer. Disc-shaped object as it descends rapidly, but I managed to grab some parts of the video and get a closer look. At first I thought it was maybe just a balloon just drifting, but now as I look at it closer, you can almost see the disc dome shape object reveal itself in pretty good clarity there. Metallic in nature as well. Brent, what's your thoughts here? Yeah, it's your classic disc right there. Definitely, I saw the metal. That was a good close.
We've got to remember we get advertising balloons like that that break free and drift off.
Up right there. I notice as it falls, it's not wobbling like a balloon. It seems more like a controlled descent. This is very cool. I want to see that close up again. This is great.
One of those advertising balloons that are winding down.
Let's look at it, and look how it just kind of gets aware of itself. It kind of flattens out, and definitely you see that metal sheen on top of it. Even though this was just a short capture, there's a lot of almost saying it itself. Support.
I think it's time to wrap up, guys. We looked at a few things here. And I'll see you with Sky watching perhaps after dinner to see how the weather looks. There's no point in doing it otherwise. Let's see, I think it's a clear sky outside at the moment. Suppose we could have a quick look. One of the cameras will be up and running. That one, oh no, it's overcast already. Damn, I was hoping for a clear sky to do the test run. If not, tomorrow maybe. We'll see how we go. It may clear up. What's the satellite looking like? What time was that? 11 PM. That was last night, was it? So let's just reload that. Is it reloading? Okay, start to load now. Let's see what the final image is going to be. And what time it is. What's the time now? 5 PM? I don't know. 4 PM. Just getting late, I suppose. 3 PM. Yeah. Look at that big stretch of cloud that's just come over us. So maybe it'll break up. See what happens tonight. You'll probably be in bed, Dan, anyway. So let's just wrap up for there. I think Dan's gone anyway. We've got more spammers, have we? It's getting sick of these ones. It's just not on. It's not on that you should spam my channel like that. Anyway, we'll wrap up there. No one really joined us. Looks like a few people dropped by and gave a like anyway. So yeah. Time to end. And I'll see you again in the future. Good night. I need to go and get something to drink. I must have done a few hours anyway, 3. What's it say over there? 2.5, that's good enough for today. UFO drama and UFO BS videos. Hope you enjoyed it anyway. People that watch it later, I'll probably put a tick on a like. Good night all.